Welcome back to my channel. As always, I appreciate you guys being here. And thank you so much for coming to cook with me because, you know, I'm here by myself for hours on end and it gets lonely sometimes. Let's get into the video. Today I am making these beautiful little, little everything bagel bites. They got little bagels on it, like little everything bagel seasoning. So cute, so good, so filling, and a great potluck meal to bring. My friends across the hall where I currently work was like, Jocelyn, are you gonna be coming to the potluck? And I said, potluck? You know your girl loves to cook, you know you love to bake, you know. So I was like, yeah, what do you want me to bring? They pretty much just told me, here's the list of stuff that people are bringing. No one's bringing anything. There's maybe a few people. But if you know who I am and you know about me, you know I love potlucks. I love bringing cool foods. I love bringing traditional foods, everything. I got scalloped potatoes cooking in the oven, and I'm gonna go ahead and teach you guys how to make these little bagel bites so you guys can enjoy potlucks just as much as me. For this, you'll need a rolling pin, a bowl, 1 egg white, cream cheese, yogurt, baking soda, and flour. Again, as you guys know, I always eyeball everything, and that's probably the worst trait that I have. But you know, it is what it is. So go ahead and get some baking soda in there. Probably just enough to cover the bottom. Oh, you can't even see that. Probably just enough to cover the bottom. I don't like really messing with baking soda because it's just hectic. And then you're gonna want at least either 2 or 3 cups, depending on how much you're making. I made all of these out of 2 cups, and this is probably the only thing I'm actually gonna measure. Get your handy dandy measuring cup, and you're just gonna fill up 2 cups. Now this is really important because when you're mixing everything together, you're gonna wanna have a lot of thickness because you are kind of making bagels. So you'll pour that in your bowl. You'll put everything else aside. You're gonna wanna get a whisk and this little spoon spatula thing. I almost forgot the main ingredient. You're gonna need everything bagel seasoning. Can you guys see that? This was so hard to find. I went to Smith's. I said, okay, everything bagel seasoning has to be in the baking aisle. Like, I've never seen it before, so it's fine. I hate plain yogurt. It's disgusting. It's gross. I hate everything about it. But you know, it's for the recipe. Go ahead and get your cute grandma spoon. That's at least what I call mine. And just pour it in. So, we'll put it over there. And then you'll need 1 egg white. So, this is like my favorite thing to do. I always seem to mess it up. But you're just gonna put one of the eggshells under the yolk and just kind of swoosh it back and forth until all of the egg white comes off. I did this yesterday and I did it so perfectly I almost cried. So that's what the egg yolk will look like back in your egg. This is really shitty angles. Anyways, let's go ahead and throw that in there. I'm gonna take off my engagement ring. This is probably the worst part about kneading bread. Makes me really sad. So you're just gonna pick it up, get it all mixed together. You'll know that it is ready when the bread is kind of like together. Like obviously this isn't ready, but once it gets all mixed together and it pulls away from the sides, that's how you'll know it's ready. When I'm recording this, it is a Monday, and Mondays always make me feel kind of blah. How was your guys' Monday? Did you guys do anything cool at work? Did you do anything cool for Thanksgiving? By the time you watch this, it will be after Thanksgiving. Long after Thanksgiving. Are you guys doing anything for Christmas? Are you guys doing anything fun with your weekend? What do you guys do in your free time? I don't know. Tell me in the comments. When I'm kneading bread and things like that, I always like to just kind of pick it up with a spatula, keep it turning, kind of stab through the middle, make sure that everything is getting mixed together. We got some dough. We're good. So we are just going to knead that some more. Have you guys ever made dough before? Made any type of bread? This was a workout. Okay. So now you're gonna take your little handy dandy roller and just get it all flat and rolled out. I have a really small roller, but that's okay.
I like to try and get it as flat as possible because we're going to be putting some cream cheese in it.
This way, I'm gonna get an actual folding knife. Actually, I'm just gonna use a pizza cutter. So get your pizza cutter. Go through. You kind of want them not too big because you are going to be putting them in a muffin tin. Gross. So we're gonna go ahead and continue rolling these. So now we have all of the balls of little dough. Go ahead and get your cream cheese and cut it into little squares. What I recommend with this is just make sure that your rolling pin is cleaned. You could just grab some flour, put it over it. Grab your little circle. Flatten it out, flatten it out. So you'll have a little flat piece. You can't see that. And then just get your cream cheese. After you've already cut it into a little square. Have a little square, put it in the middle. And then get it all folded in. You're going to want to make sure that it is completely covered so the cream cheese doesn't like splurge out. I always just form it back into a ball. I feel like there's a lot of redundant steps here, but like, what are you gonna do? Put it in your little muffin tin. On to the next one. So now we have all of the balls of little dough. Go ahead and get your cream cheese and cut it into little squares. What I recommend with this is just make sure that your rolling pin is cleaned. You could just grab some flour, put it over it. Grab your little circle, flatten it out, flatten it out. So you'll have a little flat piece. You can't see that. And then just get your cream cheese. After you've already cut it into a little square. Have a little square, put it in the middle, and then get it all folded in. You're gonna wanna make sure that it is completely covered so the cream cheese doesn't like splurge out. I always just form it back into a ball. I feel like there's a lot of redundant steps here, but like, what are you gonna do? Put it in your little muffin tin. On to the next one. Okay, so once you are done, your kitchen should be a mess, and this is what it should look like. You're gonna go ahead and put these on for about, I don't know, about 20-30 minutes just to get it all cooked on the inside and fully cook the bread. If it's not browning, then I would recommend putting it in for at least 40 minutes. It just depends on how your cooking is going to be at 375. So I would just check on them periodically. So we're gonna go ahead and put them in the oven, and then I will see you guys back when they're done. Alrighty, everyone. They are now done, fully completed. Made myself a little bagel stack. These are the ones that I showed you at the beginning. As I said, I was making this for a potluck. I am making it for my fiance's potluck. My potluck, I also made some scalloped potatoes. But I had to make two, so there's one back there too. So these are so cute. They are so hot though. But yeah, so that's what they look like. They got little seeds of everything bagel on top. They are still really hot. So good. Oops. Really good. They could use some salt, but I really like salty food. I put salt on everything. They're really hot. This is what they look like on the inside. The cream cheese is melted, so you can like squish it around. So hot. So I'm probably gonna go play some Minecraft and, you know, take a gander at eating these. Before you hop into this, make sure they're cooled down, because these are really hot. But in all honesty, it's really good. You can put some butter on top of them. But I think you guys should really try this recipe. Go ahead, take a bite.